What if I told you that your greatest achievement is still ahead of you? That's right, it's not in your past, it's not even in your present, but it's in your future, waiting for you to seize it. And the key to unlocking it? That's hope. Hope is not just a feeling, it's a power that can light your path, fuel your ambition, and turn dreams into reality. Think of hope as a seed, a tiny, unassuming thing that holds within it the potential for great growth. But it needs the right conditions to flourish. It needs to be planted in fertile soil, watered regularly, and given plenty of sunlight. Just like this seed, your hope too needs nurturing. Hope thrives on positivity, on belief, on persistence. When you plant the seed of hope in your mind, you're making a promise to yourself that you will strive, you will persevere, and you will achieve. But remember, just as a seed doesn't sprout overnight, your hopes too will take time to manifest. You may face droughts of doubt and storms of adversity, but don't let them uproot your seed of hope. Instead, let these challenges be the rain and sunshine that help your hope grow stronger. And as your hope grows, so does your potential for achievement. Every time you nurture your hope, you're inching closer to your goals. You're turning the soil, watering the plant, basking it in sunlight, and waiting patiently for the first green shoots to appear. The triumphs you're dreaming of, the goals you're striving for, they're not out of your reach. They're just seeds of hope waiting to be nurtured, waiting to grow into mighty trees of achievement. So, I'll leave you with this question. What if your greatest achievement is not behind you, but is a seed of hope within you, waiting to be nurtured? The power of a question can shift your perspective, and this shift could lead to the path of your greatest achievement. So, imagine your hope as a seed. What will you do to make it grow? Have you ever heard the story of the marathon runner who nearly gave up but didn't? This is a tale of sheer determination, of grit, of the power of hope. Imagine a runner, strong and swift at the starting line of a marathon. The air is thick with anticipation and the runner's heart pounds like a drum. The gun fires and they're off, a sea of bodies pushing forward, each with their own reason to run. Our runner starts strong, eating up the miles with a seemingly effortless grace. But as time wears on, fatigue starts to set in. The muscles burn, the lungs gasp for air. Doubt begins to creep into the runner's mind. They think, can I really do this? Is it worth it? Just when it seems like the runner might give in, might step off the course and quit, something remarkable happens. They think about why they started running in the first place. They remember the hours of training, the sacrifices made, the goal that seems so distant but is now within reach. They remember the hope that fueled them, that still fuels them. Hope. It's a powerful thing. It's what keeps us going when the going gets tough. It's what pushes us to keep striving, to keep reaching for our goals no matter how far off they may seem. Hope is a beacon in the darkness, a light that guides us when all else fails. Our runner, filled with renewed hope, digs deep, finds a reserve of strength they didn't know they had. They push on, one foot in front of the other, mile after mile. The finish line draws nearer and the crowd cheers louder. And then finally it's there. The end of the race, the culmination of all the sweat, the pain, the hope. Exhausted but triumphant, the runner crosses the finish line. They did it. They faced the challenge, pushed through the doubt, held on to hope, and emerged victorious. Just like the marathon runner, we can achieve anything if we keep our hope alive. Did you know that a butterfly can cause a hurricane? It's a strange thought, isn't it? But this is the essence of the butterfly effect, a concept from chaos theory in science. The idea is that a small change in one state of a deterministic nonlinear system can result in large differences in a later state. In simpler terms, a butterfly flapping its wings in Brazil can, theoretically, set off a cascade of atmospheric events that, weeks later, cause a tornado in Texas. Now let's translate this concept into our lives and our pursuit of achievement. Think of the butterfly as a metaphor for our actions, no matter how small, and the hurricane as the significant achievements we aspire to reach. Each small action, each decision we make, every step we take, no matter how insignificant it may seem, can lead to something greater, something monumental. It's like planting a seed of hope in a vast field. At first, the seed seems so small, almost insignificant. You might even lose sight of it amidst the vast expanse of soil. But with time, patience, and care, it grows. It breaks through the soil, reaches for the sun, and eventually, it becomes a towering tree, all from one tiny seed. This is the power of small actions driven by hope. It's the small steps taken today, the tiny decisions, the seemingly insignificant choices that can lead to your most significant achievements tomorrow. It's the emails you send, the books you read, the skills you learn, the relationships you build. It's the early mornings, the late nights, the moments of doubt that you overcome. It's the persistence in the face of adversity, the resilience in the face of failure. Remember, every hurricane starts with a butterfly, every forest with a single seed. Every great achievement begins with a small action driven by hope. It's not about making one massive leap. It's about taking small, consistent steps towards your goals. So don't underestimate the power of small actions, of tiny seeds of hope. They are the butterflies that can lead to your hurricanes of achievement. Small, hopeful actions today could lead to your greatest achievement tomorrow. Remember the seed we talked about earlier? Let's see how it has grown. The seed, remember? The one we planted in the fertile soil of our minds, watered with our dreams and aspirations, and nourished with the warmth of our passion. It's there, right where we left it, waiting patiently for the right elements to make it sprout, to make it grow. And one of the most crucial elements that it needs is hope. Hope, in this context, is not a passive wish or a simple longing. No, it is an active, dynamic force. It is the belief that fuels our actions, the expectation that feeds our determination, the optimism that propels us forward. It is the light that pierces through the darkness of doubt, illuminating our path towards achievement. Think about it. When a seed is planted, it doesn't just sit there and wait for things to happen. It harnesses the nutrients from the soil, absorbs the sunlight, sips the water, and begins its journey upwards, breaking through the ground, reaching towards the sky. It has this innate, unshakable belief that it can and will grow. That's hope. Now imagine if we could harness this power of hope in our own lives, in our own journeys. Like the seed, we have our dreams and passions. We have our skills and abilities, we have our goals and ambitions. But without hope, without that belief in our potential, without that expectation of success, we risk remaining dormant, stagnant, unfulfilled. Hope is the catalyst that sparks the reaction of growth. It is the spark that ignites the flame of achievement. It is the nudge that pushes us out of our comfort zones and propels us towards our dreams. It is the force that fuels our actions, the wind that fills our sails, the engine that powers our journey. So, as we continue on our journey, let us remember this. Our hope is not just a wish or a dream. It is a force, a catalyst, a power. It is the water and sunlight for our seed of potential, the fuel for our engine of achievement, the wind for our sails of success. So always remember, your hope is the catalyst for your achievement. So, what does all this mean for you? You see, we've journeyed together through the power of a question, the tenacity of the marathon runner, the astonishing ripple of the butterfly effect, and the transformative energy of hope. And now, we're standing on the precipice of understanding the hope of achievement. The power of a question, remember, is not just about seeking answers, but about sparking curiosity and igniting a flame that can't be extinguished. It's about asking, what if, and daring to explore the possibilities. It's a call to action that begins with a single thought, a single question. Then we met our marathon runner, a testament to human resilience and determination, a beacon of perseverance, proving that no matter how grueling the journey, how steep the climb, or how many times we stumble and fall, we can rise. We can go the distance. We can reach the finish line. And what about the butterfly effect? A reminder that even the smallest of actions can have a profound impact. A whisper that can turn into a roar, a single step that can start a marathon, a spark that can ignite a flame. It's about understanding that every action, no matter how small, contributes to the grand tapestry of our life's journey. But most importantly, we've seen how hope serves as a catalyst. It is the spark that ignites the flame, the whisper that turns into a roar, the single step that starts a marathon. It is the driving force behind every achievement, the light that guides us in the darkest of times, the beacon that keeps us moving forward. In the end, the hope of achievement is not about reaching the finish line, it's about the journey. It's about the courage to start, the determination to continue, and the resilience to overcome. It's about realizing that our greatest achievements are not just about reaching our goals, but about the person we become in the process. Your greatest achievement is not behind you, it's ahead, and it all starts with a seed of hope.